What's up, guys? It's Combat Saturday, and today's topic is about making sure you get full extension in your movements and also being able to change leads. Okay, now usually most people when they fight, they're either Orthodox or Southpaw. Okay, Orthodox meaning that you have your left leg in front, and Southpaw meaning you have your right leg in front. Okay. And for the most part, most people just kind of stay on their side. You know, they don't really change too much. Okay. Sometimes you have people who are called switch hitters who change from side to side. They're rare, but they are out there. Okay. Mike Tyson would often change sides actually, where he would step through in different ways and he would end up in Southpaw. Little known fact about Mike Tyson is that he's actually a lefty. Okay, but he fights in Orthodox, so he's got his strong jab hand out in front. Like he's lefty, so his left jab is out in front. So when he gives you those hooks and jabs and things, I mean, that's his strong arm. So I mean, he really nails you with those. Okay, but he can also do southpaw stuff. I've seen him change before in the middle of a fight. Depending on the way he steps, he will change the southpaw temporarily. But for the most part, he is orthodox. Okay, in a real self-defense situation, you really need to be able to change easily between sides, okay? Because you know you can't choose what side is going to be on, right? If I am or Orthodox, let's say I'm used to that, and someone approaches me from here, okay? Well, it's very awkward for me to have to change like that. I guess I could do it if I had to, but it'd be much better to just be able to fight from right where I am in Southpaw. I'm right here, okay? Be a lot better, okay? In a competitive match, obviously, you can see your opponent on the other side of the ring. You know, you have plenty of time to prepare. It's not really an issue, okay? But in a self-defense situation, you don't know where they're coming from. You don't know how you'll be positioned. So you want to be able to fight on either side, okay? That's one thing. Another thing is people have a hard time positioning, a hard time extending their body properly, okay? So I have a drill that can help take care of both things, okay? You don't need anything fancy. All you need is a basketball right here. That's all you need, okay? You can use a medicine ball if you want to, but I mean the basketball is just fine, okay? You don't need anything fancy at all, okay? So what we're gonna do here is when we're gonna step, okay, the rule here is that we're on the center line right here. The ball is facing dead ahead, but when I'm actually striking, when I'm actually moving and attacking, this ball cannot be on center line. It's got to be facing left or right, okay? Because my strike will be on center line. If I'm here, see, because if this ball's on center line, it means I'm not extending enough, right? That ball has to be off center line a bit or off center line a bit, okay? And then I know I'm actually stepping properly, okay? All right, that's the thing. So we're gonna do here. Okay, first we're gonna do two drills. One is gonna stay in the same lead, and one is gonna use the step through footwork. All right, and that's where we're gonna change leads. Okay, and we'll go backwards at the same time. Okay, we might add in some pivots too, that kind of thing. But use the ball as your guide. Remember that the ball, because you're holding your ball is kind of glued to your center line, your chest here, your self-center line, I should say, okay? And that's gonna move because you want, you want your striking arm to actually be going forward, all right? But your body here is gonna move, obviously, in order to facilitate that. You know, if I want to throw my right shoulder forward, my left shoulder has to pull back, obviously, right? And so that means the ball is going to be over here, right? So for the first drill, we're going to do here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that, see? And then repeat on the other side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can do any number of them. Just that I have a limited space in my basement here. Okay, or I can start with the rear hand. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay, so first drill. Okay, so you see how every time I do that, you see, the ball is off center line because I need to get that. I need to get my shoulder forward. See, boom. See, so now if I take the ball away, look, right? Okay. All right. Then you can also add them together. You can simulate a 1-2 punch. Okay, a lead and a rear. So 1-2. See that? 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Okay. Other side. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. See? You see how 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So don't focus on the ball so much. Remember, you're focusing on actually on your strikes, but you need to have that upper body rotation to actually get power and also proper reach and extension. Okay, get the whole body into it. Okay, so see, so again, I'm gonna go 1. So 1-2, 1-2. See, 1-2, 1-2. Okay. See, everything is twisted. Okay, now. Keep in mind, this is a training drill, so you learn the proper mechanics. We always say, I said it before, train big, fight small. In a real fight, you may not rotate that much, all right? Okay, you most likely will not. It'll be a bit less. But you want to know what that feeling is, so that even though you rotate less in a real situation, you're still going to have those same energies, those same feelings. Okay, remember that, okay? This is a training drill. All right, it may be different when you actually do it for real. Okay, it will be different. Or not maybe, it will be different. Okay, but you have to know the feeling, the big feeling, and then you know what, small feeling. If that makes sense to you. Okay, all right. So that's the first one, and of course, you know, you can add on to that. I mean, if I can go like 1, 2, 3, right? I can do that. I can go like 1, 2, right? 3, 4. I can keep adding to it. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom. Right? This is like here, slip, uppercut, right? Something of that, right? But in any case, no matter what happens, that ball is never on center. It's always off, right? Boom, 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 right? It's always off center, okay? Because you're hitting, okay? This is on center, okay? All right. Now the next drill is going to be the step through drill. This is actually from the Wing Chun system, and we train this way with the butterfly sword. This is actually a stepping pattern we use for that. But you can use it with the empty hands too, but I learned it with the swords. Okay? So what we're going to do here, I'm going to go 1. Then I'm going to step the other side. See? Step side, step other side. See? So this is, my feet are like kind of skating. Like that, okay, so see, it comes towards the first foot, and 1, 2, 3, like that, okay? So, stepping 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, okay? But there's also a way to go back the same way. Well, not quite the same way, it's a bit different, okay? So, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So again, you're learning how to actually, you know, step in both the directions and changing leads at the same time. Okay? So if I had my swords upstairs, but I mean, imagine I have swords here, okay? I might go, this is called the ganda. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then I'll go 1, 2, 3. Then I go on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. You see? So that's the feeling, but you learn to have control, balance, and extension on each strike, okay? So, one more time, okay? I'm gonna go step that foot in, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Keep in mind, doing an odd number of steps works the best, because that way you'll end up in the opposite lead each time you do it. Okay. If you do an even number, you're going to keep on doing the same lead over and over again. It's I mean, it can still work, but it's better to change each rep each time you do it. Okay. All right. So that's the basic drill. You know, this drill it goes a long way towards developing the correct body mechanics. You know, you learn to step properly with proper rooting, bang, bang, right? You learn how to have that you know, correct energy, full extension. You know, people are always looking at you know, fancy drills. They always want to do fancy, flashy stuff. They don't think that a guy stepping around with a basketball is anything special. Okay, but I mean, these things like this will make so much of a difference. Okay, never mind about looking a certain way. You know, I don't know what it is with people in martial arts. Well, I'll tell you something. Okay, they are obsessed with how they look. You know, everything has to look a certain way, and you have to look cool for people watching you. I mean, who the hell cares? Okay, as long as the drill will actually make a difference and actually bring results and improve your skill, I mean, who the hell cares what you look like? Okay, I don't give a damn what this looks like to anyone else. Okay, I know it helps my balance, my center line, my structure. Okay, timing of my feet and my hands and my strikes. Okay, I don't and if it thinks it looks funny to someone, if it looks funny to someone watching it, fine, let it look funny. I don't really care. Okay, it works. So anyways, just want to end it there. Okay, so that's the drill. Just remember, do it same lead, and then do a step through and use a basket line. Remember, never on center when you're striking. Okay, this is on center, not this. Okay, and that way you'll know that you're doing it properly. Okay, remember, the left only goes forward if the right pulls back, and vice versa. Okay, got to get that rotation and that full extension. Okay, so anyways, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to get soon.